Can I just worship here? Would it be okay if I just lie right here and worship? Can I just worship at your feet? Welcome back, Well Woman Tribe. I am your host, Navi, and this is the Call Her Well podcast, where we discuss the word wellness and womanhood. If this is your first time listening in, I would like to welcome you to the well. If you've been listening, then you know we're taking a journey through the interaction of the woman at the well. This is episode 5 entitled, Can I Just Worship Here? So if you're ready, grab your water pots and let's drink from the well. So ladies, we picking back up our Bible reading from the book of John, chapter 4, verse 20 through 26. This is a faith-based podcast, meaning we read the word of God here. So if you give me some time, I would like to read the word. It's always great to open up our Bibles and read the word. So tell me, why is it that you Jews insist that Jerusalem is the only place of worship, while we Samaritans claim it is here at Mount Gerizim, where our ancestors worship? I hope I pronounced that right. Jesus replied, "Believe me, dear woman, the time is coming when it will no longer matter where you worship the Father, on this mountain or in Jerusalem. You Samaritans know very little about the one you worship, while we Jews know all about him. For salvation comes through the Jews, but the time is coming, indeed it's here now, when the true worshipers will worship the Father in spirit and in truth. The Father is looking for those who will worship him that way. For God is spirit, so those who worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth." The woman said, "I know the Messiah is coming, the one who is called Christ. When he comes, he will explain everything to us." Then Jesus told her, "I am the Messiah." This passage, the verse that I just read, always gets me. I am the Messiah. But what really takes me is we just water down worship so much. We water down worship to just be Sunday service during praise and worship, or we turn on some worship music. And that is the only thing that we can actually give God is our worship. Nothing else we give God but our worship. So I took some time to look up, what does it really mean to be a true worshiper of God? And in my findings, true worshipers are those who honor God from the heart according to God's truth, offering themselves as a living sacrifice through obedience. This is really deep when we think about worship. True worship is not merely external. It does include external, but it's really a heartfelt devotion that permeates all aspects of life. So what this really means when we dig into it is holiness. God wants us to worship him in spirit and in truth. Our life should be a worship to God. Our life should magnify Christ. That everything that we think, everything that we say, everything that we do is a worship to Christ. And when we focus on having our life be a worship to God, we walk in holiness. But for a lot of us, the word holiness, we want to run away from. But God says in his word, "Be holy, for I am holy." No one will see the Father except if you are holy. So our life should magnify the Holy One. Why live this life and worship the enemy instead of worshiping God? And when you get to heaven, he said, "I know you not sons of iniquity." God is saying in this passage, your life should be filled of worship. No longer would it amount to being in the temple or being on this mountain. Your whole being should worship me. And this is a hard pill to swallow because we have been so conditioned to only worship God when it's music at the church during a little session, or we put on music to feel good about ourselves or to lament, when God said your whole being should be worship. And you may be asking, how do I become a true worshiper of God? I hope that's what you're asking. But it's truly seeking and chasing after God. It is magnifying the Holy One. What that really amounts to is asking God to reveal himself to you. Because God already knows about you. You just don't know about him. And when you come into contact with the Holy One, you will understand how much you need him. And your whole life will be to honor him, to chase after godliness, to chase after holiness, to worship him, to be like him, to want to bring honor and glory to his name. You have to want God so bad. God is saying that's what he wants. And the only time you can really want him is when you spend time with the Holy One. We spend time with everyone else but God, the one who created us, the one that we will have to answer to on the day of judgment. Now, I know this is really deep, but it's needed. We worship the world so much. We want to be the world's twin. Twin, where have you been? We want to dress like the world. We want to talk like the world. We want to mimic the world. We just want to fit in so badly when God said, you should bear the image of me. Why look like the world and go to hell with the world than look like God and be set apart and live with him in eternity? God said, I am the peacemaker. I am the shepherd. I am Lord. I am Elohim. I am that I am. I created the world that you try to be. Why not be with the one who made everything? Why not worship that one? Worship Christ. And God was telling this woman, you are about to worship me when you leave from this well. You're going to tell individuals that you met Christ, that I spoke to you, that I ministered to you, that I took the time to meet you here. She witnessed Christ himself, and she went to worship. Have we met Christ? If we truly met God, do we have a desire to be a true worshiper, a true believer of the Holy One? So sis, I want to thank you for meeting me here at the well. I hope you have a desire to want to worship God, to want to get to know God. This whole passage is to come into the awareness and knowledge of God, that God created us to worship him. God created us to magnify him. And the more that we chase after him, the more that he reveals himself to us. So sis, I want you to have a great day, and thank you for stopping by at the well. Bye.